Ooh. So we have a variety of hot sauces here. This is going to be bracket style, meaning we're going to be comparing twos, 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 and twos as we make our way up the leaderboard and crown what is the best hot sauce. Let's start off with Louisiana, the perfect hot sauce, versus Cholula. All right, first up, we have the Louisiana, the perfect hot sauce, it says according to the label. Let's just give it a little dab there. That is a classic hot sauce. Ooh, it's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. Now let's try the goat. Try not to be biased, but, you know, this one is my favorite, although there are some new ones in the mix that I haven't tried before. Cholula. Give it a little bit of a dab. It's got a bit more of a back into it. It's definitely not as spicy as Louisiana. It's a tough one, but I think for round one, I'm gonna have to give it to, not unsurprisingly, Cholula. I hope I'm saying that right. Not to be outdone, we have Texas Pete versus Tabasco. This is this is almost like battle of the true Americans, right? These are the ones that you'd find at the diner, Texas Pete and Tabasco. Let's start with Texas Pete. A lot more liquidy, I have to say. It lacks a lot of anything. So far, you know, it's been the most watery for sure. But let's try Tabasco. Good old DB. Ooh! That is acidic. I don't think I've had Tabasco in a very long time, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not a huge fan. Even Texas Pete, which I don't normally like. I know, you know, it's like the Denny's, you know, hot sauce of choice across the nation, but this round I'm gonna have to give it to Texas Pete. Yeah. Just not a huge fan of the Tabasco. It's just lacking a bit of body. All right, next up we have the new kid on the block, Mary Sharp's Beware Comatose Heat Level Habanero Pepper Sauce. Proud product of Belize. Never had this before, but it did pique my interest while I was at the supermarket, and we're putting it up against the GOAT. It is the Taco Bell Fire Sauce. Let's go ahead and give it a try. It's viscous. This one's viscous. It says beware on it, but you know, we're going for it. All right. It has a very slow, subtle kick in. It's got a bit of a kick though. Cool. It's definitely got a bit of a kick to it. Ooh. Let me go in for the... It stays around. Let me just say, it stays around. Beware. Ooh. Let me try the Gordon Ramsay technique. I don't know. Actually kind of works. I am. Whew. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Whew. Okay, we can't let it end here. We gotta let's go for Taco Bell. Totally different flavor. It feels like nothing. It feels like literally nothing compared to this one. Like you could drink this, guzzle it. I gotta say, I love the flavor. Because of that, and because I can honestly never see myself doing this one again, I'm gonna have to give this round to the Taco Bell Fire Sauce. Whew. We're down to our last round in the first bracket, and that is pitting up Nando's peri peri sauce versus Frank's red hot extra hot sauce. All right, Nando's. You know, not a huge American thing. Pretty huge in everywhere else, honestly. And we're going for the XX hot, which I think is their hottest one.
Let's give it a look.
Ooh, it is a chunky boy. It is a chunky man. And then let's separate it. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room, and let's go in for the Frank. Now, Frank is quite runny comparatively. We got a chunker. We got a chunker in Nando's peri peri sauce, and we got the roaster. Why don't we go Frank's this time? Switch it up. Let's try it. Very runny. It's definitely got a kick that happens almost immediately. Very similar, I would say, to a Louisiana, which, you know, lost to Cholula. But it's not got a whole lot. It's not got a whole lot for me. Let's go with let's try Nando's. Ooh. That is a flavor profile we have not had yet today. It's like lemony. It's very lemony.
I think I'm gonna have to give it to the don't call me sacrilegious, but I'm gonna go down south and give it to the Nando's.
That puts us into our semifinals with these 4 contenders.
We'll
these 2 and these 2. Let's go ahead and get into the semifinals. Dousing it in Texas Pete. Separate and douse in old Cholula. Ooh, we got a lot. All right, let's go in for Texas Pete. It's a classic. It's a staple. And Cholula. You know, coming into this, I was saying that I was expecting Cholula to go the distance, and here it is in the semifinals, but trying them next to each other, you know, I'm almost favoring Texas Pete. It's just got a little bit more classic Americana, you know? The winner of this round is, surprisingly, Texas Pete. Very surprising. Yeah, I know. Very surprising. But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we still have our other half of the semifinals, which sees the almost immediate return of the Nando's Peri Peri XX Hot Sauce versus the one, the only, a fire sauce. All right, let's go in with the Nando's. Whew. So lemony. It's like you're just downing lemon. A lot of lemon on that one. All right, let's go in for the Taco Bell. This one has no heat. No heat comparatively, though. I will say, Nando's has a good heat level to it. You know what? Surprisingly, I can't believe, honestly, I'm saying this right now. I think I'm going to have to give it this round to Nando's. Such an interesting flavor profile. You just don't have. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that leaves us to our final round as we compare Texas Pete versus Nando's Peri Peri XX Hot for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with Texas Pete. We've had it many times today, folks. Iconic, classic. You find it in tons of places all over the world. And then the European favorite. Just such an interesting profile. I like it. It's a surprise favorite for me. It's a surprise favorite. And you know what? You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think because of that, this is it's so old, it's so used, you know what you're getting. And what you're getting is a good hot sauce, but if you want something new, something exciting, something spicy, because you know that's what we're all about them Scovilles. I think we're going to crown the Nando's Peri Peri XX hot sauce as our champion. This video is even better live. So subscribe to get notified when we go live next and become a part of the show. Okay, bye.